Welcome to part three of the Kansas-Baylor game, part three for DeadThree Film and Basketball. Appreciate you supporting our channel. If you could click the subscribe button below, that really helps us out. This is part three. Baylor has been struggling, so they've given up some open threes. They've gotten beat in transition handedly. They haven't been getting good shots, and so they called a timeout here right after. So they start off here with a horn set, which is a ball screen, flare screen. So this guy right here is a 6'9" kid. I believe, I forget where he's from. I believe he's from Texas. But here's a ball screen or a false ball screen. So they're switching it. Nope, they didn't switch it. So they're not switching this action. They've been running a 41 defense, meaning they're switching 1, 2, 3, 4, not switching with the 1, meaning we're not switching with Lightfoot. Right here, it looks like they might be ready to switch, but they don't. Right, and he flare screens, and Braun goes under. Right now, this guy can shoot it. There's a good show, good play. So out of the timeout, they say, "Hey, we're going to run our horns action for 24, right? And we're going to ball screen, flare screen." And I'd be coaching zero, like you gotta if they switch it, you gotta find them. If they don't switch it, hopefully Braun goes under. Look, the closeout, you can't get in the air on the closeout, right? He rolls and engages, and then he just makes a play. And he got him going a little bit. Like this game was out of hand, and Baylor got crushed by 24, and it was probably worse than that. But out of a timeout, you have to be good. So ball screen, dribble, handoff, ball screen. Look at how he takes people with him, right? To Braun, to chain, there's a one dribble there, right? So, he floats back to the nail. One dribble, pick up, change, ball screen. Look, like you're playing basketball at some point. Look at Lightfoot. Ball screen, reject, roll. Right? He picks it up. Now, there's all sorts of good things that can happen here just because Lightfoot knows how to play. And he's a 7-year senior or an 8-year senior who's been around forever. I think he was playing at Kansas when I was in high school. But all sorts of good things can happen here because if Lightfoot gets it, he's going to have a play here to the rim. I'm not sure who 11's guarding because I only see 5, right? Or he's going to have this guy step up and you're going to have a kick to 1 or you got a diagonal. Like there's all sorts. So there it is, right? And he comes down like, man, Lightfoot to me in watching 3 or 4 Kansas games brings a lot more to the table than McCormick. That's just me. He does not bring size and toughness and maybe rebounding and all that, but he actually has better hands, better shooting, better spacing, better feel, better finishing, right? It's one of those. So right here. Now, I could have also caught McCormick on some bad days. So they're just getting what they want. But to the point, Lightfoot just knows how to play a little bit, right? So look how far out they get pushed. So Abaji right there, but for my group, for young kids, low, wide, strong, balanced. Low, wide, strong, and balanced, right? That's how you get that ball screen. He's playing it shoulder to chest, and now he's got to level him off, which he does. And Abaji comes back. Now Abaji's down, he picks his dribble up, and hopefully Abaji got hurt a little bit there, it looks like, right? So I didn't see this. And he's just limping around right there. So he tweaked his ankle a little bit. He levels him off. He doesn't stop competing. He grabs his ankle, right? Lightfoot helps. Lightfoot's up, right? And they call foul on him, right? So you can't let up at all here. You've got to keep playing it through. Now it's going to be more of a set situation instead of the fast breaking that Kansas has been getting. They're up 15 with 10 to go. Baylor comes back to slow him down into a diamond press or a 1-2-2 press, right? Corner, immediately dribbles out for my group. For any basketball, right? This is just our rule. It doesn't mean it's right. I'm not a huge fan of it down here unless we're shooting or feeding the post, but Lightfoot catches it and we cut through and we fill out. Cut through, fill out. We don't allow the trap to happen. Lightfoot keeps his dribble alive, right? And then you have a pro and a finish, right? They're getting everything they want from shot selection, from weak side rebounding. Nobody goes to them. Right? Yeah. I mean, you can make a strong argument that 11's going to go block out the big because nobody is. But, man, you leave your man open who gets a wide open layup, and you're down 15, now down 17 with 9 to go in the first. And you're struggling shooting. That's a rough possession. Right? Offensive rebounds are up, and Kansas already has 5. 5-0. in terms of offensive rebounds. And Baylor's not getting good shots, right? So handoff on a zipper cut, right? Or some sort of cut here. No, he's just popping out to the top of the key. Look at how far out they're pushed out, though. Big difference between starting offense here and starting offense here. Change. And now they actually have a breakdown here, right here. Number one has a breakdown because he thinks he's switching here. He thinks he's switching with Braun. So the defensive package has changed by Kansas here. The last 2 possessions, Braun has not switched off 24, and they're not switching Lightfoot off. So the defensive package has changed from their 41 defense to something else because one thinks they're switching here. And Braun's like, no, stay on him. So now he's sprinting and luckily gets back. He doesn't stop running or competing on the play, right? And Baylor's not, Baylor's not getting the shots. Now you could say like he normally makes and those shots, but he doesn't there, right? And he's not today. Abaji gets the block out on the 6'9" kid. Look at Lightfoot. I don't love the outlet because it's cross court and cross the middle channel, but look at how he looks to the outside. He sees nobody's there, and he threads that. And look at this fast break. And they're just gonna play, right? And you love that. You're up 17 at home against the number 8 team in the nation, and you're hitting those shots, right? So they've missed 2 of them that I've seen. Braun missed one, and number 1 just missed one. Look at how they've got everybody locked in on the ball here, right? These guys can be much better on the weak side. Now, 24 is not being guarded by Braun. So Braun is late to that. And they are out of sorts again. Here's ball screen. We're not switching. And Lightfoot gets back. But look, 10 does a good job. I think he could be, look, he's all the way over there, and he's the one guarding here. He's guarding 24, he's stunting here, and now Lightfoot recovers. So now they're at 9 in the shot clock. We use the phrase butter. They're in a butter situation where they've got to now play this role, take them away. Play that role, and there's that. I think he makes this, right? So he's a good player. But that's what guards have to be able to do. Watch, because this is hard to guard. If they're going to do this on a 2-on-1 and read the high ball screen, and they expect 10 to stunt all the way over and let Braun play 2, right? This action, the elite guard's got to make that pass, right? So you bury a dead 3 in the corner, hoping that they roll to the post, and you just leave them right there. Let them shoot it all day. Let them roll with the big. And then you have to have a guard good enough. Look at how Lightfoot always reverses the floor. Ball screen, roll, back cuts, ball screen. And they get it up. What'd they call? They call a charge. They ended up calling a charge. So I wonder what he's yelling here. Yep, he looks like he's yelling 54. Right, so let's see what that is. Let's see what a 54 call is. Right, so kind of a, I don't know if that's a zipper cut or not, to a ball screen. They're looking for, there's the roll. Oh, wow. So how did they get it so open on that? Watch, now they took Lightfoot out. Here's the ball screen. They bring the other big up and the other guards here. So it's a roll replace. It's a roll replace, and it's one's fault. And they get lucky. They get lucky. Okay, so that's another 4 or 5 possessions of the Baylor Kansas game from a few weeks ago. It's a really good game. We'll do a part 4. If you could do me a favor and click that subscribe button right below, like or comment on this, it's always appreciated. A lot of good things here with Baylor, fast breaking, how they zone up the middle, although they didn't on the last possession. How the pick, how Baylor was able to use the ball screen and roll, but then kick it to a weak side shooter, which is a hard pass to make for guards. The elite ones can. There's a lot of good things going on here. But if you subscribe to the channel, it's appreciated. And we'll do part 4 here shortly. Thank you.